it's funny, like a lot of those magazines I like. I even see them like nowadays. Like even back like 10 years ago, I was like, who's buying this stuff? But like especially now,
Yeah, I mean,
like who buys
now.
a magazine?
No, but I mean, it's all over the internet.
Right, it's on the internet. That's
right,
the thing.
right.
Too, yeah.
But I know what you mean. Like they still are at the checkout aisles of grocery stores.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
who the fuck is picking one of those up on the way out? Like, oh, can't leave without this. You know what I mean?
Right, because you can
The
just
people who have been buying them their entire lives, like they're eventually going to go extinct. But there's still like that crew of probably 60 to 80-year-old women that go in there and snag People magazine
throw it on the thing.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's like, but that's the thing. Like the death of physical media. Like, when do you think like physical like newspapers? Like, if you had to guess a year, like in the future, like when do you think like they'll just completely be gone?
50.
People also buy them in airports.
Yeah,
It's true.
because they can read them on the plane.
You know what I want to say though? I want to say like 2050, because by that time we'll be like 50-ish, right? In mid-50s, whatever. Like the generations that grew up with newspapers, like we grew up with news that wasn't newspapers, pretty much, right? By the time that you were like acknowledging the news, it was online.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like I'm saying, by the time that we're of an age, everybody else below us will be of an age where they grow up with that. I think that'll be the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe. I mean, who knows though? Like there might all still be like a nostalgic, like there's a lot of things that stay around that are
Right,
really,
like records.
Like records. Like that's a great point. Like records. Like it almost becomes like a novelty kind of thing, or like something cool to have. Like you know what I mean? Like you walk in, someone's got a nice record player and a collection of albums. You're like, oh, that's sweet. But like that's not the most efficient way of playing music. You know what I mean? Like at all. Like
No,
so
but I like the grainy sound of a record.
Oh,
too.
I know.
Like,
I agree.
Like, yeah, you're right. Like it's like
I mean,
There's also things in newspapers that people check for, like very probably specific little things that are probably not easily accessible on the internet.
That's also very true. I mean, dude, just for example, like right in front of us right here, I know the cameras aren't picking it up, but these Bose 401 speakers are from like 85. They're wired up to a receiver right there. Like I could easily go get a wireless speaker that's this big, you know what I mean? It would make the same sound, like the same volume. You know, but like I like those. They look nice. They have a better quality of sound. There's something about them that, you know, it's just more.
Yeah, it's vintage. It's like
it's cool.
Yeah, and I like the wood grain on them too. Like you can't see them on the cameras, but those are definitely fire. But it's like I think it's just like if I had to guess the year though, like that like news like paper and like magazines would be gone. I think it's probably in the next 10, 15 years. Like I
like fully gone though.
Fully gone. I mean, think about how much they've been reduced. Like,
but I honestly, I was thinking somewhere closer to that until Harry said airports, and then I was like, shit. Like,
maybe they'll stick around in airports a little longer, but like,
I feel like that's just like it's like a thing, like to grab a paper at the airport. Harry, you travel a lot. I mean, you're on the road like every week.
Yeah, newspapers, magazines.
Yeah,
grab the upcoming fantasy football magazine.
Yeah, I do that like every year.
Peek it on the plane.
Yeah,
don't really learn anything from it, but
and you know what? You know where I could almost see those making a comeback too is that everyone is just so fucking sick of staring at a screen all day on their phone, on their computer, and it's just like, you know what? I want to enjoy this without my eyes. You know what I mean? Draining my eyes into blue light.
Yeah, and that's why I think the metaverse and all that is just just a complete gimmick that's gonna fail, because it's like nobody wants to sit there with a freaking. Like, have you ever wore those VR goggles? They're so uncomfortable. I could never imagine wearing that all day. And like, they're expecting people to be working in that and like playing in that like all the time, like never taking them off. And it's like people just practically don't want to like wear that all the time. Like, you know, it's one thing if you're just, you know, watching a screen and you can look away, or on your phone you can look away. Like, but like when you're wearing those, like everywhere you look, it's on your face. Like it's attached to your face. Like at that point, it's just like Elon Musk said that, I think, in an interview once, and he was like, it's just not practical. Like nobody wants to wear that. And they're like, well, what if you reduce the weight? And he's like, but still, like it's just like the idea of wearing something strapped to your eyes is just like
it would have
ridiculous.
I think it would have to be those like in Black Mirror, you know, and like they put the little chips on the side of people's heads, and then
that's the scary stuff.
That's the scary. I mean, that is like practical too. Right. You know what I mean? Like
Black Mirror makes it feel like realistic,
right?
Possible.
But like I mean, I can't practically think. But then again, aren't they like? Isn't Elon doing that right now? The chips in people's heads, like he's testing that shit out. So like
the Neuralink,
yeah. Brad was telling me about that.
Yeah, and
I had a good source.
That's the stuff where I'm just like, like I don't like the chipping in people and all that. Like that's just an invasion of privacy at that point, because like it's one thing to have a phone because you know that tracks your location like all of our phones do, but like you can always just put it down and like go somewhere without it. Like if you really are like concerned about it, but like that, it feels like it's very permanent. You know, when they stick something in your head or in your body or in your arm or wherever, like they like, have you seen those like prototypes of like the chips that they put like in your arm and then you like scan them to like buy stuff or like scan them to like get stuff?
No,
like, why?
Yeah.
Just because it's like they're like, oh, it's, you know, it's you don't have to worry about carrying a wallet. You don't have to worry about, you know, having like, you know.
I get why, but why? Like, who in their right mind is like?
I mean, I just
ship me.
I figure if I'm getting robbed, I'd rather someone take my wallet than my arm. You know.
Yeah, that's true. They're gonna cut off your arm and take it.
Start losing limbs out. Just here's the wallet.
But I feel like it'd be like one of those things like with the old iPhones. You know, the old iPhones had like those thumb things that you had to scan your thumbprint to unlock the phone. Like,
my laptop.
It wouldn't work if it doesn't have a pulse. It's like if someone cut off your finger, it wouldn't work.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that intuitive?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it has like a heat sensor on there, so like you can check if you have blood.
You probably can't put a cold thumb on there.
Then microwave it.
Just nuke the thumb for like 5 minutes.
Ways around things. Throw it in the air fryer.
Yeah. The air fryer I think is one of the greatest inventions of the last decade, though.
Yeah, I was thinking like the things turned around here when TJ moved in, but it might have been the air fryer.
That's very true.
The air fryer he came with.
Yeah, my parents were like, we gotta get an air fryer for this place because it's awesome. And it's like, it's crazy. It's just a little mini convection oven, really, is what it is. But it's just like, it's so like convenient.
I've never been.
Taste and like stuff tastes much better out of the air fryer than like
it does. I've never been so into eating frozen foods before. You know what I mean? Like I would have never.
Pop 'em in.
Yeah, literally, you get those little bear nuggets. It's like Chick-fil-A.
It's like they're fresh.
Those are dangerous. The Just Bears. I love them though, but they're actually not that bad. Like, if you're gonna eat frozen food, that's probably the frozen food to eat. Like, it's better than eating like bagel bites and like
when we had those mozzarella sticks in there. That was bad.
Those were
dark times.
Those were dark times, man.
Or TJ, your shrimp.
Oh God.
Popper things that were this big.
Oh yeah, those were a fail. I tried those one time and I was like, these are gross. I threw them out.
Why were they like? I mean, I feel
twice.
like it would be
2 times. Yeah, once or
check
twice.
Check him.
Tried them once or twice.
I feel like the thing is too. Shouldn't they make them look like shrimp? Like the fact that they were just these big old long. Like, it was just like what the.
To be honest, I thought they were gonna be like popcorn shrimp, like, but they were like.
That's what I was picturing.
Yeah, they were like big, long, elongated shrimp, like. Yeah, and they were not good. I made them with like some spaghetti one night, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a little spaghetti and shrimp," and then I like ate it. And I'm like, "No."
Yeah, would you take those or that liver you made the other day?
The liver.
Really?
Yeah, I would take the liver.
I tried that liver. Did you try that liver here?
No.
It was.
Yeah, I tried to cook some beef liver. I probably prepared it wrong, but it was not good. I did not like. There's like a heavy aftertaste, like a heavy like.
Yeah, it like just
metallic like
it was
irony taste, and like I'm iron deficient, so like I like iron like that, but like not. It just like was like overkill.
Sure.
Maybe I'll like if somebody like else prepares it, I'll try it again. But like, I'm not like on that cooking level to be able to like. I just literally seasoned it and threw it on the grill like it was a steak and tried to cook it that way. I mean, I cooked it for sure because I like it like, and I like cooking stuff thoroughly. So like, I definitely cooked it, but I just don't know if I did it right. And I don't know if I prepared it right because it just like it had like a lot of like the juice still in it. I don't think you're supposed to have it like that. So it is what it is. Maybe I'll try. I mean, I'm open to trying it again, but like just the way I had it made at that moment, I was just like, no, I can't do this.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind that one again? The health benefits?
It was vegetables, right?
Well, I just was like, you know, it's very nutrient high. You know, it's very high in nutrients, and like I was watching like a lot of videos from like Liver King, that guy on Instagram.
I was gonna ask if that was an inspiration.
Yeah, he was definitely an inspiration.
He makes it look gross.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
he had it dipped in
his Liver King.
He's a super liver. Jacked guy that eats like
just organs.
Like eats like a caveman.
Yeah, yeah. But he's like yoked.
He's absolutely like loaded, like jacked.
Loaded. D-ball guy.
I mean, you can make the argument for sure. You can make the argument he's roided, but like honestly, I don't know. maybe he just eats a lot of that shit and it makes him really big.
Liver King eats it raw though.
He does. He eats it raw and dips it in maple syrup, which is maybe what I should have done. Honestly, that may have made it better. But
I think it was a little like bitter.
It was very.
You don't like raw meat though. Why would you eat it raw?
Well, it's an organ. It's not like.
Yeah.
It's not like meat.
I mean,
it technically is meat.
It looks like meat.
Yeah, it looks like meat. It's technically meat, but like, it's not the same type of like eating like a steak raw.
would you guys eat raw? Would you guys eat like me? Like
raw
meat,
life.
raw life. Hey, raw life. Would you guys eat like meat like that raw? Like, would you eat like a raw steak?
No.
Like completely raw. I mean, like don't cook it cold, raw.
Absolutely not. No.
I would, dude. I had some beef tartare over in Portugal. Just raw beef. It's just raw beef. It was pretty tasty, man. I'll tell you what. I didn't think I'd like it going in, but raw is law. So
yeah, I just raw is law. But no, like I just I don't know. It's my preference. I like it cooked. I like my steak a step away from jerky.
fair enough. It's each their own, though.
I do like. Yeah, I might make some tomorrow. If we don't go to the beach, which we're probably gonna go to the beach.
We gotta go to the beach.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably try it, just because I'll try anything. But like, that's the thing. I don't know if I'll like it. Like, that's the thing. I'll always try something, but like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it.